say, leave your worries on the doorstep, baby. Just direct your feet, shiddly to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter-pat, rat-a-tat, habitat, do it yourself, shibapa-doo-doo-bapa-doo-dee-doo-doo-brow. Life is so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade, but now I'm not afraid. Guys, my rover's in the clover and he done crossed over. If I never, ever had a cent of the riches Rockefeller, baby, go to step my feet on the sunny side of the street. Grab your coat and your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. And you hear that pitter-pat, oh, the happy sound at your step. Life is oh so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade, but now I'm not afraid. Cause my rover's in the clover and he done crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller, baby. Go to stop my feet on the sunny side of the street. Your hat, and don't forget you say, leave your worries on the doorstep, baby. Just direct your feet, shiddly to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter-pat, rat-a-tat, habitat, do it yourself, shibapa-doo-doo-bapa-doo-dee-doo-doo-brow. Life is so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade. Hop the Bible do bring me sunshine in your smile, make me happy all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness, so much joy we can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Oh, it's 199, episode 199, episode 200 tomorrow. Yes, episode 200 tomorrow. So, loads of stuff tonight. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Yes, hello, good evening and welcome to episode 199, the night before our big 200 episode, our bicentennial, which is tomorrow. And also, by the way, we have the special guest tomorrow, Mike Reid. It can be worked out today, and then we thought it worked out better if he was on the celebratory 200 special. loads of things to make tomorrow special. If you have any requests, let us know. We might be able to squeeze them in if we haven't already got all the other requests nailed down yet, which we obviously haven't. It's just to make us sound like we know what we're doing. Like and share.
It's up.
It's up.
Like
and share.
Dun, 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 dun.
La, la, la.
Help us, help you, help them with spreading the musical sunshine.
Help us, help you, help them, helping us, help you, help them.
Yes.
All right, then we're going to start with a little swingy dancey number, part of Ken's quadrilogy and dance quadrilogy. And Jane Narramore's going to have a once around to this. It's called Aces Swing. Aces swing as they jump to the aces swing as they jump to the aces swing. Come a bunny leather to the aces swing. Where you jump to the jumping jive, and you got your kicks on the mellow side. Moved around to it, don't mean a thing now. Dig the aces swing. Flat foot flew you with the floor. Made the cats really jump for joy. Beat out the rhythm on sing, sing, sing. Watch out for the aces swing. You've been hankering to dig a beat. Get the hap cats on their feet. Hit the floor and cuddle up. Then jump and jitterbug. Well, jump to the aces swing as you jump. To the aces swing as you jump. To the aces swing. Come up and let the to the aces swing now. All bucks out, all bucks out. Aces. Shake, rattle, and roll, and that ain't all. Run up the dance floor with a zing, Carlos. To the aces swing as they jump. To the aces swing as they jump. To the aces swing as they jump. To the aces swing. Come up on your left. To the aces swing as they jump. To the aces swing as they jump. To the aces swing as they jump. To the aces swing. Come up on your left. To the aces swing. I think that more than any of our originals or even any of our songs has had the most dances choreographed to it.
In many
swing
genres.
dances and stuff.
Wasn't there a line dance as well?
I think there's been line dances, swing dances, boogie woogie dances.
Group dances, Charleston type dances.
Everything. There's probably, if you go on YouTube and look it up, there's probably just like lists and lists of videos.
Oodles of dances.
Oodles. Anyway, who we got watching?
Have your tea. Ian Hartley says, hi there, pop pickers. Hey. No, that was yesterday. That was the Radio 1 celebration yesterday, Mr. Hartley.
Ah, yeah, but we have got... He probably thought we had Mike Reid, and we haven't. We've got him on tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
Mike Reid's on tomorrow, not today.
We changed it to tomorrow.
Because we didn't have time to set it up and all sorts of other things. But mainly we thought, it's a Thursday, and tomorrow is the special 200. And Mike Reid, being a man that is knowledgeable of all special number ones, charts, records, and everything, it made sense.
Exactly. We've got Gary Boone, hardest working band ever, he says. We try, Gary, we try.
Mr. Boone's watching. He's too busy running to be watching. He's running marathons and triathlons and things.
We were supposed to be playing the Gloucester Swing Dance second all-dayer this month. Is it towards the end of October? I think so, right?
Oh,
the 20-something. Unfortunately, went the way of the COVID, like everything else, unfortunately. But hopefully next year, Gary, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Should be over by next year.
Our diary, we're already booked. Good, I was going to say. Same time, same place, different year.
What date is it next year? Let's promote it now.
20-something of October.
The 20-something of October. Yes.
In Gloucester.
Well, you've got time to find out what particular day, which 20 it is.
So for all you Americans, that's Gloucester. Or Gloucester in England.
Gloucester,
right.
In Gloucestershire.
That's the first two people out the way. Right, so now we got Susanna, we got Tony Dino Corrigan from Lancashire, we got Teresa from North Carolina.
Send me a joke again.
We got Jennifer from Essex. We've got Anton from Russia. We've got Marion Domain. We've got Lila from Vegas. Kenneth Fernandez from Mumbai. Got Adrian. We've got Dot Hart. We've got Clementine. Paul Wheelie Does It. Stefan. Jackie Clark from Milton Keynes. Susan and Linda and Michael McCarty. And over on YouTube we have, scrolling back to the top, Johnny J. Tabs first up. He's been in there for a while. Charlie in Utrecht, of course. We've got Austin Lobo, also from Mumbai. We've got Ed from Indiana. Well, from the Netherlands, now in Indiana. We've got Wayne. We've got Jara. We've got Rose from Paris. And Fanny Tittington's here. And Andrea from Munich. Wow, what a international lot. Graham Mewburn from Australia. Roy from South Wales.
Who's watching from Munich?
Andrea.
And who wrote to us today from Munich?
Who wrote to... Chuck Herman wrote to us today. Yeah.
The old Chuck Herman, as Nadia used to call him.
We sent out an email yesterday and he replied with a really nice email saying he still plays our CDs and he never forgets the time that we played at the Max Emanuel Brauerei in München.
Max Emanuel Brauerei.
He says that, and the dancers all still love our stuff when he plays it. Over on Twitch, we have Michael Bernardi, Frank from the Netherlands, and Keith. Hello, everyone.
Hello, 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 hello. Oh, what are we going to do now? Now we had Charlie asked for some Dean Martin. And then also Carrie Schaffner asked for any Mambo songs. Where it says Mambo there. Mambo's a snake, isn't it?
Mamba, yeah.
Yeah. So any Mamba songs for Gary Schaffner and some Dean Martin for Charlie. So Vince cunningly decided to put that together. Put the Dean Martin together and the Mambo songs together and you get Mambo Italiano. A boy went down to Napoli because he missed the scenery, the native dances and the charming songs. But wait a minute, something's wrong. Mambo Italiano, Mambo Italiano, go, go, go. You mixed up Siciliana, oh, you gotta crazy do the mambo like a crazy. Hey, Mambo, don't want a tarantella, hey, Mambo. No more mozzarella, hey, Mambo. Mambo Italiano, try an ensalada with your fish bacala. Hey, gomba, I love how you dance rumba. My feeling is the vice paisano, gone out of mambo. If you're gonna be a square, you ain't gonna go nowhere. Hey, Mambo, Mambo Italiano, hey, Mambo, Mambo Italiano, go, go, go. Shake like a Giovanni, hello Casadici, well you get a happy beat when you Mambo Italiano. I love how you dance rumba. My business is by sound, oh Lord, of the mambo. If you're gonna be a square, you ain't gonna go nowhere. Hey mambo, mambo Italiano, hey mambo, mambo Italiano, go, go Joe, shake like a Giovanni. Hello, che si dice when you get a happy beat when you're mambo Italiano. All right, so we have an English oi on the end. It's not like American Italian, it's Anglo-Italian. Or, as Grazia would call it, Britalian. Exactly. She has a Britalian t-shirt. Right now, so birthday in the world of music. There's not that many of our today. It's not like Jerry Lee Lewis is in that sort of thing. But it is Julie Andrews' birthday. 1935 she was born, same year as Elvis. Obviously the actress and singer, Sound of Music, and Mary Poppins, Stan the Crows, born in Walton-on-Thames in Surrey. There you go, Walton-on-Thames in Surrey. Julie Andrews. Now, we are going to do a Julie Andrews song especially for her. Before we do that, we're going to do a special boogie challenge for the professor. And the boogie challenge is basically a Sound of Music boogie. So he's going to do the Sound of Music, but I think, can you do it, not just as a boogie, but in different forms of boogie? Because recently we've been doing like, you've done Mead Lux Lewis and Albert Ammons, and then you're doing Jerry Lee Lewis, and then Merrily More when we're doing a couple of songs.
We'll give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
I've got chords, ready?
I'll say yeah.
He's going to start as Vince. Some Merrily More. Give us a bit of Merrily More. Fats Domino. Give us a bit of Fats Domino. Birthday the other day. Yeah, do a dear, female dear.
Mozart. I'll do some Mozart then. Oh, give us the old Beethoven. Give us some Beethoven. Beethoven boogie. Beethoven with a bit of boogie. Dear, a female deer. There you go. Sound of Music Boogie Challenge in different styles. Ultimate challenge. Well, not the ultimate. I'm sure we can think up something worse.
We probably can. Worse or just different?
Yeah.
What we got going on here? Judeline says, my fingers are hurting. What have you been doing with them? We've got, wow.
One from, I'm afraid I got one from Tony Dina Corrigan. Lance is an uncommon name these days. However, in medieval times, people were named Lance a lot.
Oh. Oh dear.
Studio audience liked it.
Only if they're French. That's a French name, isn't it?
Lancelot.
Yeah, he was French. He was a French knight. No, he was French.
Français.
That's why he, had it away with Guinevere, because...
He was French.
Exactly. Part of the course, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. Only a Frenchman would have it away with you. Right.
So,
King's
with
wife.
wild abandon, it's like... it's what we do in France all the time.
It just seemed to happen. Yeah. It was so romantic. We were near each other. I'm sorry, you're the king. And it is very important. And I'll go down in history as someone like this. And everyone thinks I'm noble and a gentleman and a knight. But I was going to look with Lancelot, yeah.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Moving swiftly
Lance Percival.
Swiftly on. Swiftly on.
Moving swiftly on. Swiftly on. Swiftly on. Swiftly on. Oh, that's French again.
Oh, dear. Just can't get away from it, can we?
No. All right, then. So we're going to do another number for the great and lovely Julie Andrews. And this is obviously with a little hint, a little homage to Dick Van Dyke as well. But we're going to do, I guess, a sort of Bobby Darrenish version of Supercalifragilistic and see what it comes out like. There you go. That could be any Bobby Darin number, couldn't it? Here we go. Julie Andrews. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. Diddle 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 I. Diddle 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 I. 'Cause I I was afraid to speak when I was just a lad. My father gave me nose a tweak and told me I was bad. And then one day I learned a word that saved me aching nose. The biggest word you ever heard, and this is how it goes. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. Diddle 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 diddle. I traveled all around the world and everywhere he went. He used his word and all would say there goes a clever gent. When Dukes and Mirages pass the time of day with me, I'd say my special word and they'd ask me out to tea. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. If you take that enough, it's something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you always sound precocious. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. So when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say. But better use it carefully or it could change your life. One night I said it to my girl and now my girl's my wife. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you always sound precocious. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. Supercalifragilistic, oh, it's always good for a bit diddly isn't it? Diddly diddly I. Oh. How you doing now, Gratz? Is it Italian time? Or are you not ready yet? Hey, ciao. And we got a video coming up as well. Because I forgot to mention, we got a Throwback Thursday from the Vintage Vaults coming up as well. Oh. Do you have to talk fast? Oh, you do anyway.
See. Okay, so we asked for people to email. So we have an email. And this is from Donna Thacker. We haven't heard for a long while. So she says, hi, Grazia. I thought I would just say hello. Still loving everything you guys do. I don't know how you are keeping it up. Nearly 200, hey? Looking forward to it. I don't go far this end. We just trot between our two daughters, helping them a bit. Both Laura and Alice decided not to send their children back to school, so are both home tutoring. Hard work, but all having fun and learning lots. Our son Scott has moved to Copenhagen with his wife. He works for United Nations. So his office is based there. We won't get to see him so much, but hopefully get out there next year. Still enjoying scamozza, which is the Italian cheese, and lots of your recipes. Love to you all. Keep the good work. From Donna. Thanks, Donna. Thanks for emailing in. This is fabulous. So anyone else who wants to email us in, it's publicrelations@jiveaces.com. Bene. Okay, so today we are celebrating a few things. So today is International World Vegetarian Day.
Oh, that's close. That's close.
Close. It's almost there. Next month it's our international celebration. It is also, this is strange. Now, this is International Coffee Day. So last, 29th was the national one, probably from Starbucks. And today's International Coffee Day. So I have a coffee. I had a coffee. I had a decaf. There you go. And it is also Mid-Autumn Festival. This is in like in Asia and China. And Veronica sent me a little icon saying a happy Mid-Autumn Festival. So that's lovely. And it is also National Hair Day. Yes, hair. But it is also a celebration in the United Kingdom. It says Black History Month. Does anyone know what that is?
That's in America, isn't it?
No, it says United Kingdom.
It's international.
Explain, because I don't know what it is. Explain.
It's the history of Afro-Americans originally, and they focus on the stories of, outstanding African-Americans.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Because if it's the history of Afro-Americans, then I thought it was American. But if it's everywhere, international.
It says it's United Kingdom, but
Oh well, I guess it will be for Afro, and Caribbean, and everything.
fantastic. It's always good food there. And also, it is today, I wanted to let you know, for you Marvel Comics. So today is celebrating the birth of actually Marvel Comics. But it was not called Marvel Comics. It was, says the precursor to Marvel Comics. It was founded in 1939. The pulp magazine publisher Martin Goodman, in order to capitalize on the growing popularity of comic books, especially those starring superheroes, Goodman created Timely Comics. And Timely was first comic was called Marvel Comics #1. And it covered the date of October 39. And so it was featured many superheroes, including the Human Torch. Voila! Da-da-da-da. And also, in 1788, Nguyen Huê is declaring himself Emperor of Vietnam. I don't know, how can you say, I am? He's the Emperor of Vietnam. He just declares himself the Emperor of Vietnam. But this is a long time, in 1788. People could do that, I guess, back then. In 1811...
They still do it now.
They still do, mamma mia. In 1811, it was the first steam, ship to arrive, to travel on the Mississippi, and it arrived in New Orleans today. Ta-da!
Ah, like a paddle steamer.
Yes. And this is for Alex. Today, in 1869, in Austria, they are creating the first postcard.
Jawohl!
Yeah. And in 1880, Thomas Edison is opening the first, shop that sells lampadine, a bulb, electric bulbs. Yeah, today. Lampadine. See. It was also 1971 today that Walt Disney opened the resort in Orlando, Florida. And it was also the birthday of Jimmy Carter, who was born today in 1924. Voila, this is the highlights. Ta-da! Of what happened on 1st of October. So don't forget, if you want anything to be read to the band or a message, things like that, just publicrelations@jiveaces.com.
Grazie. There you go, the beginning of Marvel Comics for all you true believers and members of FOOM, friends of old Marvel, eh?
Steve Frost says, there once was an old monk that lived on top of a mountain. He walked 10 miles barefoot every day and had terrible breath due to his position on non-natural objects and foods. He called himself the Truth Carrier, but everyone in the small mountain town knew him as a super calloused, fragile mystic with chronic halitosis.
That's easy for you to say. All right, Steve, you made me love you. Yeah, no, you did. All right, this is for Tony Neski and Brian Kingett. I asked yesterday, was it? Well, all right, we'll do it. Let's do it. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. You made me love you. And all the time you knew it. I guess you always knew it. You made me happy sometimes. You made me glad. But there were times, baby, you know, you made me so sad. You made me cry, boy. I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to tell you. I want some love that's true. Yes, I do. Indeed, I do. Sure, I do. Give me, give me, give me, give me what I cry for. You know you got the kind of kisses that I die for. You know you made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. Sure I do. Give me, give me what I cry for. You know you got the kind of kisses that I die for. You know you made me love you. Yes, I do. You know you made me love you. Listen. Larry Parks impersonations.
That's who it was.
Yeah, it was Larry Parks. Wasn't quite doing an Al Jolson. It was Larry Parks doing an Al Jolson.
Aha. It's got to be a three-way.
It's got to be, yeah. It's got to be a three-way. It could have been like Frank Spencer doing an impression, or not Frank Spencer, Michael Crawford doing an impression of Larry Parks doing.
It's funny how you default to Michael Crawford almost every time.
Yeah. Well, no, that's because
that's the one impression you can do.
That's the way they go. That's the way the impression crumbles.
Okay.
No, right, it wasn't then. You see, it was Michael Crawford.
Not Frank Spencer.
Not Frank Spencer.
I don't think Michael Crawford sounds like that in real life.
No, that's why I went to Michael Crawford. It wasn't Frank Spencer doing it. It was Michael Crawford doing an impression of Larry Parks doing Al Jolson.
Sounded like Frank Spencer to me.
No, that did then, because that was me doing an impression of Frank Spencer.
Oh, I see.
I don't know what Michael Crawford sounds like when he's not doing Max.
You never saw Phantom?
I'm the Phantom.
How would he sing? What's the Phantom song? The big one.
The Phantom of the Opera is here.
Yeah. It's clues in the title, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, and so the video. What about this video, Ian?
Yeah, tell them about the video. Tell them about the video.
In 2004, we were invited to play at the Klaipėda Jazz Festival in Lithuania for the first time. And it was an incredible experience. It was the biggest audience we'd ever played to at the time, which is about 12,000 people. And we went down so well that we were invited back the very next year. That was 2005. 4 plus 1 is 5. And that one got filmed, or at least maybe they both got filmed, but this one survived. And
it went on national TV and stuff as well.
I think it did, yeah, at the time. And we got an old tape or a DVD of it, and we've converted it now. The sound quality is okay. It's not great. It's a little bit of a buzz. So bear with it. But it's just one song from that concert. And yeah, I think you'll recognise it because we've played it on the JiveStream
Is there
before.
anyone from Lithuania watching? There's anyone from Lithuania watching? It was 12,000 people. The Lithuanian Jazz Festival. What was the guy? Congo,
Congo,
who put it on, who's also a trumpet player and a member of parliament or something. And yeah, it was a fantastic festival. And when we went back the second year, because we wore the yellow, on the websites it said the yellow person's return. And everyone was wearing yellow scarves and yellow clothes.
Well, you'll see
I mean, there was...
You'll
it
see
was
them in the
amazing.
audience, yeah.
Yeah, you might see someone in the audience. Here we go. Bear with us, but it's a good bit of fun.
Here we go. And roll that tape.
Now we have time for one more song. Let's go swinging all day. Well, I preach the top, and I'm too strong, but that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub, so right into town. I'll be just like them other cats, I'm tired of monkeying around. Hop the bubbles over, hop the bibbidi, hop the bubbles over, beans, no bows, the bitten, but it's good, you bow, bow, you bow, you bow, where's he going? fantastische groep is het Jive Aces. Die Lithuania. En Mambo Italiano. Papa Carton. One more time.
Hey!
Now
There you go.
that
Sorry, we had to leave the applause.
that was a
Bit of
gig.
it.
Well, see, that's a gig. That's what we really look like when we're not stuck inside a little lens.
Exactly, yeah. You have to come to one. Let's have, when we all get out of this, we can have 12,000 people somewhere and have a reunion.
Exactly.
Exactly, that'd be good. All right, yes. And yeah, it was a lovely gig, lovely place, wasn't it? Lovely people, very nice.
Beautiful.
We went back again.
We did a few years ago,
Yeah.
but it was in a different place. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the same. It was in like it's like a sports arena.
Sports arena type thing, yeah.
Was that the one where there was two stages next to each other, or was that Nis? That was Nis, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was nice.
It was like a cricket field or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that was in. This was in
Different country, Serbia.
Serbia.
And that was where we played with Sly and Robbie, the
Yeah.
reggae band.
Nice jazz, Bulgaria, all over. Oh, we just want to come out and travel again.
Oh,
Doing fine. Doing fine.
Stuart says, yeah, that's a good point, Stuart. He says, I remember Ian climbing up marquee poles at Upton Jazz Festival over 20 years ago.
I've climbed up many poles, I tell you. I tell you. We've hung from, what was the one we always do? Pontypool.
Pontypool, yeah.
We used to hang from
Up
ones
it was like a big top, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of, with the
jumped on
tent
many
poles.
tables. You know now you actually get security guy, like health and safety and security guys grab hold of you and try and stop you jumping on tables.
Yes, that's happened too.
Not always, but
in
sometimes.
the middle of a solo.
In the middle of a solo, grabbing at Alex's leg.
One guy
which is actually more dangerous than being on the table.
It was in. We played at the Natural History Museum,
That's right, yeah.
and right under the Brontosaurus head.
The Diplodocus.
I thought it was a
It
Brontosaurus.
was the Diplodocus.
Or was it Diplodocus?
Diplodocus or Diplodocus?
Is it Diplodocus or Diplodocus? You tell us.
Is it scone or scone?
And
Diplodocus.
I jumped up on a table, and I was doing a solo, and then I just felt someone's arms around me, and I thought, oh no, some idiot drunken person has grabbed hold of me. And I looked down, it was this huge burly security guard. I guess he thought I was flaunting health and safety rules.
Regulations,
And then
yeah.
he tried to lift me up off the table, and I'm like falling over thinking, if that wasn't safe, this definitely is not safe.
So if it had been me, I would have done the same thing I did with the security guy there, who were nice security guards, where I did the full Danny Kaye, Jerry Lewis, and like falling off them. So if the big burly one had got hold of me and seriously was trying to do it, I'd done the same thing. All right then, here we go. So just another birthday to mention, Tom Bosley, the actor from, Happy Days, yeah, Mr. C from Happy Days, born in 1927.
We almost did a gig with him.
Did we? What was that? Oh, yes.
It was at the one of the California big theatres, and we almost did a gig with him. But before the gig happened, he passed away like a couple of months before. It's one of the ones we played with Keeley originally, and then we went back there. The McCallum Centre, I think.
Yeah.
We did that variety show at the McCallum Centre.
And of course, he Mr. C opposite Mrs. C, who is our very own Jim Meskimin's mother.
Correct.
Jim Meskimin in all our music videos. All right then. Well, let's crack on. What are we going to do now? We're still going. Shall we do Le Rock and Roll now? I fancy a bit of Le Rock and Roll. There you go.
It was that French talk earlier, wasn't
It's all that French. It is the French knight who is mixing us.
it?
John Fordham's there with the La Rock and Roll, which is rock and roll in French. La Rock and Roll. Is good, huh? Is it good, yes? C'est bien.
Marsha says, sounding superb. Wished we could be there dancing. Yeah, we wish you could be here dancing too. Soon, one day, fingers crossed.
We'll all be everywhere dancing. All right, so other birthdays unmentioned as yet. 1930 was born Richard Harris, the Irish actor from Man Called Horse. Dumbledore, of course, the first Dumbledore before the second Dumbledore.
And Gladiator.
Oh, yeah.
Emperor, whatever his name was.
Yeah, it's funny because he suddenly had a big comeback
Resurgence.
as an actor.
Yeah.
Resurgence about 2 or 3 years before he passed away. Unfortunately.
Was it only... No, it's probably a bit longer than that, but yeah, that happens sometimes, doesn't it? People think...
I guess it does.
He's been around. Oh, you've reached that legend status, I guess, don't you?
He got to legend status and also he probably, like they say, reinvented himself. No, he became properly old, didn't he? He became aesthetically properly old so that he could play really good old wizened, so that he could play wizards, in fact, and stuff like that. Whereas Man from Horse, it was all that being hung up for the initiation ceremonies by the Native Americans in Man from Horse. Hey? He was in the Heroes from Telemark as well, Heroes of Telemark. And of course, he sang MacArthur Park. So of course, we're not going to do that.
Absolutely not.
No, we're not. Doesn't matter how many times you ask, we're not going to do Richard Harris's version of MacArthur Park.
Only because his son's become a very well-known and very well-respected actor as well now. Jared Harris.
Ah, what's he in?
He's in loads of stuff. He's in... he's in Sherlock Holmes, the sequel, as Moriarty.
I didn't know it was him.
He was in Chernobyl recently, which was
I know that he's from Limerick in Ireland, and many times when we've been out doing our Say No to Drugs, Yes to Life, or Truth About Drugs events, and we've been in Ireland and we played in Limerick, we played next to his statue.
The Expanse. He's also in The Expanse, Peter's favourite sci-fi show.
Oh, he's in The Expanse. I've never seen that.
Carnival Row. And he's going to be in another sci-fi show. He's playing the eponymous Harry Seldon in Asimov's Foundation.
Oh, wow. Asimov's Foundation. There you go. We seem to know a little bit about that then, don't we? Hey, don't we? Oh, that was interesting.
One more song?
Yes. Well, should we do?
Yes, we have time for one more song.
Yes, we'll do because is it Tommy Steele's birthday?
No. Someone asked yesterday. Someone asked yesterday.
Oh, someone asked for it yesterday, didn't they? That's right. Is it Louis Newmeyer?
Yeah, I
Am
don't
I
know.
saying that right? Louis Newmeyer, I imagine. Neumeier or Neumer. Newmeyer. Anyway, it was the first time watching?
I think so. I can't see him
I
today.
believe it was you that said it was first time watching. You like Freddie Bell, Did We Know Elevator Rock? Or was that a completely different person? It might be. Who knows? It was all a bit of a wild thing. So anyway, for Louis Newmeyer anyway, we're going to have a go at a Tommy Steele favourite that we've never done. It's called Elevator Rock. I worked in the store on the edge of town. The daily shoppers go up and down. Elevator rock, elevator roll, elevator rock, elevator roll. I'm buzzing all day, I'm buzzing all night. Floors to the left and floors to the right. Elevator rock, elevator roll, elevator rock, elevator roll. Up, madam, going down, sir, going up, son, your little curve. Elevator rock, elevator roll, elevator rock, elevator roll. First floor tights, second floor socks, third floor dresses, all wet rocks. Elevator rock, elevator roll, elevator rock, elevator roll. Yeah, now. Yeah, Professor. Buzzing all day, buzzing all night. Floors to the left and floors to the right. You can keep, see a little alligator. I got my elevator, elevator rock, elevator roll. Oh, there you go. I threw in some full Tommy Steele hiccups. And there you go. Hello, 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 hello. Ciao. So, yes, it's the special night tomorrow. Tell all your friends that it is the 200 tomorrow. It was only a little while ago we did 100. It seems like the first 100 took a lot longer to get to than the second 100.
It does,
Doesn't it? Anyway, we're celebrating our bicentennial, our 200th episode tomorrow. We're going to do some favourites. So if you want a favourite, what's your favourite Jive Aces JiveStream song? Let us know. Either put it in the comments, message us, or send it to Grazia at publicrelations@jiveaces.com. Let us know and we'll try and squeeze it in. And we also have the great Mike Reed as special guest tomorrow to certify the event. See you tomorrow. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. I don't know we'll meet again. Yes, I know we'll meet again. Bye bye. Cha cha. Toodle pip. Cheerio. TTFN. Tally ho. See you later. So long. Well, I know we'll meet again some sunny day. See y'all tomorrow. There are 200.
Well, there'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. Well, there'll be love and laughter, peace forever after tomorrow when the world is free. Oh, the shepherd can tend his sheep and the valley will bloom again. Jimmy can go to sleep in his own little pant again. Well, there'll be mellow bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow when the world is free. Johnny Fordham. the shepherd can't tend his sheep, and the valley will bloom again. Jimmy can't go to sleep in his own little bed again. Well,